Alvina working away, taking apart the whole back railing herself. This is her idea.
Yeah. I just don't know why we couldn't have chosen like a fall, cold, cloudy day, but instead we chose the hottest, sunniest day. But here we are.
We just wanted to get a tan, I guess, or a burn.
Yeah.
Sweat all those toxins out.
But thankfully we're doing this because look how bad this one is.
Yeah, that one looks really bad. Good job.
So as projects go, we're trying to install dinghy davits, and we realized that the stanchions are pretty bad shape, really rusty, and we have noticed just leaking, especially in the aft locker. So here we are. We got the whole stern rail off, and we're just trying to clean these up. And then like, look at these ones, right? Cleaned up nice, don't look too bad. And then all of a sudden we got to this one, and this one's in really rough shape. This is the one that Connor just showed you. We're committing to epoxying it and then continuing on. But as you know, that's gonna set us back. But I'm glad that we got the stern rail off, because look at that. We're gonna clean that up as well. All right, change of plans. We have made the executive decision to not epoxy. But check these out.
Always wants to go.
Oh yeah, nice and clean. You wanna show them those ones?
I took my little 60 grit flap disc on the grinder to these. Scuff them all up nice so that adhesive sticks to it.
And then we did discover that's potentially why we're getting so much leakage, is it's coming into the railing and basically...
Yeah. They drilled holes in here for whatever reason and then just filled them with rivets, but they're just pop rivets, so there's still a hole there. It's just a little bit smaller of a hole. So the water gets in there and then sits at the bottom here.
We're not gonna weld it, so we're gonna keep moving on. Right, Connor? Right. Connor loves making backing plates, so we're making more.
I'm gonna try the skill saw this time. We got the nice demo blade. Carbide tipped on there too. The carbide tipped worked on the Sawzall, but it was really hard to keep a straight line because it's really tough to cut through. So we'll give the skill saw a try, and we're gonna end up doing backing plates on every stanchion that we're replacing right now, because some of them, the washers were actually sucked up into the old fiberglass, so that's why they ended up leaking too, because obviously the top gets loose when the washers get sucked up. So I'm not super proud of that cut because I was with a Sawzall. The skill saw ended up working out way better, and then I went through and ground them all with the flap disc just to round off all the edges so that if it did kind of flex up, it wouldn't kind of puncture the fiberglass in any way. So it looks pretty good, I think, and should be sturdy as hell. At least I got my safety glasses on.
Why are you all suited up?
The marshmallow is back.
The marshmallow is back.
Got a little bit of grinding to do down here, and it's an enclosed area, and I don't want to itch for the next couple days, so here we go.
You know, get in your hole. Committing.
We're doing it.
Doing it. Renewed. Redone. It's gonna be the strongest hard lifeline ever. Longest day ever. Getting close. Got that one on. Got that one on, and these ones on. Last one. Tired at all?
This is what I do, baby.
Yeah, Energizer Bunny. I'm impressed.
Just because I can't hike doesn't mean I can't work.
Yeah, he's a good worker. I'm a good hiker. I will say that.
Think that's enough?
I hope so.
Should I put more?
It doesn't stop. Another day.
Another project.
Another project. What do we got going today? Connor.
Placing the ceiling covering for our aft cabin.
And we'll show you why. So this is our old one. It may not seem like it's like horrible, but like you can see this edge definitely had some leakage from above. Is disgusting, but this is super sticky. So you just like, even right now my fingers are like, I just rubbed a counter full of honey that has never been washed. So when we just randomly kind of bump into it, or yeah, just grab anything that is near our bed, we have like the stickiest fingers or elbows or whatever that grazes it. So upgrades.
So I got this poly wall from just Home Depot. It was 25 bucks for the sheet. It cuts super easy. We'll see, it's pretty flexible, but we do have kind of mounting points along all the edges within 3 inches of every edge. So I figure it's not going to flex within 3 inches. So we should be good. It's completely, you know, synthetic stuff, so it's all completely waterproof, so it should be great. Unfortunately, the old ones, the space that we need is a little bit more than 2 feet each, so I'm not going to be able to cut both of them out of one. I'm still going to do a little bit and just kind of see how it ends up before I buy another sheet. Yeah, should be a cool little material. It's pretty flexible. I just ended up cutting it with the razor blade. I started with scissors, but it was hard to get the scissors all the way through there, so I ended up just blading all the way down it, scoring it, and then hopefully it'll snap off.
Cool. Check out our stern railings. So sturdy, they're going nowhere. This one was the worst one, and it's not moving barely as much as it did last time, so good job, Connor. This is before. Well, you saw the piece that we just took out.
Yeah, there's a little piece of it right there too.
What?
Over the table part.
Oh, so this is like the old one. Out with the old, in with the new. Now Connor
Pretty
is
snazzy.
Although now, look how different that wall is.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get some more, and we should just put it right over it. Just never ends.
She won't let me be.
No napping. Get up, let's go. We got work.
Handy gal. She's just making our whole area all nice. That was all just insulation before, all open. Now she has done all of this. Look at that. And she just cut that little back piece all perfect. It was all ugly, like I'm sure she's shown you before. Get out of my face, I'm trying to remember stuff.
I'm gonna forget. 7.75 and 5.75.
Okay. It's on camera. We got you. Just ask you
I'm
to.
doing projects today. Connor, get to work.
She's taking over.
Snoozing all day.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm just getting all these holes drilled here. Just thought I'd share this little trick. They include this backing plate here, so that's going to be the same size as the base of the stanchion that comes with the Davit. So I just put that there and kind of keep my holes all aligned, because even if you draw a nice precise hole, you can see that one's a little bit off from where these two line up. So that keeps them all lined up. And this one I got all taped off, and we'll sand that up just to scuff it and clean it a little bit before we put the 4000 on there. And then we'll set these suckers up.
How often are you hanging out up here now?
Too much.
Yeah, turn around and show him how much. He is like so dark. Just working from his hole.
Not in the hole enough. I'm on deck too much.
Yeah. Committing.
Finally, after 2 weeks at least of thinking about the proper way to do this, getting parts welded, coming up with the most structurally and watertight solution we can possibly think of, we are finally installing the davits.
Want to explain what's happening?
It's just so difficult to get these stainless steel backing plates to line up exactly with this. If you're off by 1 degree on your angle of drilling, you're going to be off by whatever, a centimeter down below, so it just won't line up. So we're getting them in there, but then the threads are stripping off because we got to screw it in past the backing plate to get the screw to even go through the hole at all, but then that strips the threads. So now we've gone through a bunch of screws. I've drilled up, drilled down, drilled all over the place, and it's just, we're getting there. It's just a way longer process than it seems like it should be.
You're having a lot of fun, right?
I'm having the most fun.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Buy extra bolts.
Oh,
Connor
God.
is struggling.
My drill bit's melting to the plastic. Good thing we got plenty of extra bolts.
Connor, who cut your hair?
I did.
Why did I leave you in the bathroom with scissors?
I know.
What do you guys think? Give him the look. How do you guys get ready for your wedding? This is where we are. We're so ready to go sailing. The wedding, yeah, we'll get there when we get there. We just have to show up, right? I think so. You have your clothes.
Do we have to?
I say we just go like this.
So, these little stanchion things and backing plates and all that is pretty much the bane of my existence. But I think we may have just figured out a new trick. We used extra long bolts, and I got the nuts on from below, and then just bang them up like that. So if you use extra long bolts, then you have plenty of space to uh-oh. Malvina just got anchored. You okay? There it is. We're just gonna spread some 4,000 under there and bang that back down, and then we have everything all lined up, so we're not trying to line everything up with all the glue in there and getting all sloppy and waiting for it to dry. This way it's just dry fit and ready to go. So I think it's a good idea. Let me know what you guys think.
Future husband.
Hey, future wife.
How we doing?
Hey.
We do get married in a few days.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are.
Coming up quick. So we're trying to wrap up a couple projects, you know, because we don't have anything else to do.
We have no wedding
Okay,
planning.
Family coming in tomorrow, and they are coming to see the boat. So we figured they're gonna want to see the dinghy Davits too. So.
Of course. Yeah.
Most important.
All right, let's get it done.
That's what we're doing. It's all for you guys.
Things we do for family. We love you guys. We love you. And does it fit?
Moment of truth.
Good enough. How happy are you?
Not very happy.
He's very happy.
I'm terribly angry.
Hey, it's up. There's Davits, look. And they're actually not a mock setup this time. They're for the real deal. Just not as stable and ideal as Connor would like. He doesn't really like the engineering.
I don't like the engineering. I mean, I know that they had to do it this way probably to keep it flexible and kind of customizable for every boat. But it's just a lot of little like stupid set screw stuff, but it does feel pretty sturdy to
Yeah.
watch.
All right. Not budging?
Not really budging. But it kind of chicks the whole lifeline. That one's way more sturdy, but it does transfer over to this one now. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know, we might end up needing some sort of angled support here. I don't know if we can go to, like, just to the tow rail here, cap rail, whatever you want to call it. If that's going to be enough angle to stabilize it, or if we need to kind of go wider.
Good job, though.
Good job. Best helper ever. Yeah.
Thanks everyone for following along. And if you're like us and want to view our episodes without advertisement, check out Alivo Sailing on Patreon. You have the option to join our community who enjoys ad-free content and other ways of connecting with us. Once you're on Patreon, you can click memberships where it'll take you to the 3 tiers we offer. We offer the Happy Hour Mate, the Weekend Cruiser, and also the Live Aboard. This is a brand new addition we started to explore, so give us a holler if there are features you would like to see, and let's grow this Alivo community. Thanks, y'all. Now go seize the day.